Salutations, it's Mango Mechanicus here, back at ya with another GregTech New Horizons Minecraft video. Can't wait to get started. Last time we left with some pretty big goals in mind. Very excited about some of the Tinkerer's Construct quests, which are now within view. One of my favorite mods ever, and I wish I had gotten to play it some more. So, very excited. Let's jump right into it. Probably start off by going to bed, because it is midnight in-game, and I have got this fellow standing outside my base. It looks like a normal skeleton with perhaps some sort of headgear on. I didn't quite see. Ah, well that's great. I cannot rest because he's nearby. I don't believe I have any special weapons. See if I can goad him over. That apple looks ready to go. That looks... Oh! He's like a rapid fire skeleton. See if I can get him to come back over. My shield did a good job of blocking some of those shots, though. Gotcha. Oh. That Enderman's right here. I've got a little more wood. I really should just, like... There we go. Since I can't go to sleep quite yet, let's see here. I really want some stone bricks. I've always liked how they looked. It says second. Does that mean if I chisel stone? What happens if I select cobble? If I go to cobble, cobblestone. What happens if I chisel cobblestone? Nothing. So I would need to make these cobblestone before it would be like how I want it to look. I don't really have a lot of spare stone to just kind of mess with. Should probably put away some of this stuff here. 'Cause I'm carrying around a lot of miscellaneous things. That's my backup sword. Definitely need that. Probably want that for food. Let's see. What do I have in my lunch bag? Carrots. There we are. I'll probably eat those soon. I'll have the cooked human meat stored in my lunch bag for later. Get a little saturation. Apparently I'm a porcupine. Look at all these arrows. I do love that there's some of the arrows that I blocked are like literally on my shield though. That's pretty awesome. I don't know how I got an arrow stuck to my foot. That's kind of weird. Shovel's basically broken. Oh, I got some arrows though from killing that skeleton. That's good. Well, the sun's coming up soon, so that's good. Let's take a look at our quests in the meantime, because it was cactus and paper, making paper. Because the other quest line was in multi-block goals. But I don't want to do this because it does explicitly say like it's mutually exclusive with the other smeltery quests, so... Oh, that's what this means. Mutual exclusive is the yellow line. Oh. I really was like, no, that's not what that means. It just has to do with that. I'm gonna follow the Tinker time. I assume at some point it'll connect me or I don't want to. I'm worried. I want to do this route. I don't want to do the other route. You can only sleep at night. It's daytime. And I see a creeper on the map. Oh, you tried to sneak up on me. Oh! What the heck? Oh! Well, at least my house didn't get destroyed. Oh my goodness gracious. That was like a void suction creeper. It brought me in and then exploded. Like an implosion black hole. Wow, that was... I'm impressed that I survived. Oh, my armor is destroyed. Holy moly. I think my armor saved me. Plus my shield, of course. Well, it did some terraforming for me, I guess. Yikes. What is this wood log doing down here? Did it reassign? Did it, like, mix around some of the blocks? Or did the explosion physics drop that? I don't know. Lepidolite ore. Jeez Louise. I need to make some sort of, like, a compound. Because that is crazy. Alright. Well, now that that excitement's done with. I see, I knew there was a creeper nearby. I didn't realize there was two. Sneaky guy. Let's grab some apples. That one's mature. Okay, great. Apples, which is good. And yeah. Alright, so the first quest, if I remember correctly, is get 10 oak logs. That's very easy to do. Let's get to work on that. That'll get us some cactus, which we can start growing. I don't think my berries down there, the Mobley berries, I think it's called, have not been growing me. They've been slowly increasing in size, but they haven't actually provided any berries yet. Which is alright. It is what it is. Okay, so axe is broken. Gonna need another one of those. I've got planks. That's a spare stick. I can probably spare one of those. Sticks. And an axe. Here we are. Couple more oak logs. And we'll be able to get a cactus. I'm very impressed that that was not a start of episode death there. That could have been. Alright, consume 10 oak logs. 3 cactus. Thank you for the trade. Well, let's go start a farm. Bring these down here to our little sand area. And I mean, here's fine. There we go. That's good. Alright, cactus are growing. Great. Next quest. Yes, that's right. We need wood pulp. And wood pulp is made by oak logs. So we need 64 wood pulp. One log makes 2 pulp, which means we need 32 logs before it will be enough. So probably, I mean, these logs here will function just the same, but they're going to be so slow to cut down. I think it would be better if I go find some other trees so that I can chop them from the top down. good to eat some of these different foods. Man, those raisin cookies are pretty decent. Yes, like these trees up here are fairly tall. I would assume maybe one, probably like two, maybe three of them would be enough logs for me to make pulp out of. And I'll probably need some more stone too if I'm going to make more, what are they called? Mortars. To make more mortars. So, but I didn't think about how I'm going to climb up them. Probably with this dirt. I think probably that'll do it. And cut down the tree from here. How many wood was that? 13? Well, it's gonna be a moment. We better get to collecting. There we go. Okay, so now we've got the 32 wood. Let's go, honestly, probably best if we collect just one more. It's already 3 o'clock. Ooh, it's already 3 o'clock. That's actually a fair point to not proceed. Let's go head back home. Okay, so now that we've got that, we need to use our mortar and pestle, which is actually in my inventory. It's a full one. It's a full strength one. That's good. And then I think we just keep one of those. Wow, that used the entire mortar and pestle. Great. We'll need another one of those, surely. Flint. And then, if I remember correctly, it's 2 flint. And then my 5 stone like this makes a mortar. Boom. Okay, so now we have our wood pulp. And in the quest, it was collect wood pulp, which we've done. And then craft paper. Paper is made with a bucket of water and 8 pulp. And we need 16 paper, which means we will need 8 buckets of water. Yes, and this whole stack of pulp. So it's about to be nighttime. We've got our bucket. We will sleep, and then in the morning we'll go down to the water. We'll test if we can make an infinite water source, because that would certainly be nice for up here at my base. I need to finish my house. I need to terraform a little bit up here and make some walls would be good. so I can be a little bit more safe at night and leave my front door without worrying about being exploded. So let's go to sleep here. You feel really well rested. That's good. Eat some food. Yum. My dose of raw human meat first thing in the morning. So good for me. Alright, let's go head down. So I'm hoping with this bucket here, I hope water physics are the same as vanilla Minecraft. I don't know if they are or not. I have a feeling they explicitly said with the whole cactus quest that, hey, water is finite. So that makes me think, yeah, that didn't fill. I wonder if I can dry up this pond. Let's see. We'll craft our pulp down here. Our paper. Oh, what's this? Fresh water. I wonder if that's for harvesting crops. I wonder if that would use my bucket. Yeah, so I need 1 bucket of water. Okay, well, let's try here. Yeah, I think that's... I think I just discovered that, indeed, water is finite in this mod. Because it appears that the water does not do the infinite water trick. That's unfortunate, but I guess we wouldn't want this to be too easy now, would we? Wonder if I can dry up this entire pond. I'm like confused on which ones are the water source blocks now. Just a couple more paper. Here's 1. Alright, 1 more bucket of water. Yeah, so I definitely am. That's impressive. Very cool. I mean, it's definitely interesting. Saves me the time of trying to go and make a infinite water source now that I've just discovered that that's the case. Boom, paper. And my reward is I get a blank pattern and some technician coins. I know that that blank pattern is for Tinker's Construct. Very excited about that. Sustainable paper. Now that you got your first paper, it's time for a better way to get more. With paper bark, you can do just that. Once grown, you can obtain paper by right-clicking the logs of the tree. The bark regrows in due time. Retrieval task, a paperback sapling. You get this by combining a jungle sapling specifically with paper. I actually think we might have a jungle sapling. I might be in luck. Let's go take a look. Because that would be very nice. And in fact, if I do have that sapling, I think that's justification to do my terraforming first here. Willow sapling. I mean, we can look this up. Jungle. Yeah, we don't have one. I thought we did. Jungle sapling. Because there's definitely like those jungle-looking trees around, but they're willows, not jungle. At least I think so. I had jungle planks. Now, where did I get them from? Did I get them down here? But I don't think those were jungle trees. I think we're just going to have to deal with... Because I could, realistically, I could go in here and be like, oh, I'm going to go to... I bet I can buy them with coins, can't I? I could. Oh, let me buy a... I could, but it's cheating! It's cheating, and I'm not doing it. I honestly think, even despite that, I want to continue with these quests here, but I need to terraform my area so that it's a little safer and I can even grow new trees. Like, I've got an orange sapling in there I haven't used yet. I need to finish my house. So what I'm going to do is I am going to kind of just work on terraforming. I'll do a little time lapse here, and you can see me work on my property. Okay, alright. So, now we are back at it. Little quick tour here. Hopefully you enjoyed that super montage of me working on my area. But, so, the work that I did, I flattened out this whole area here. Looking pretty good. I replaced the creeper hole that got built. I intend to put kind of a wall right here. That's why I kind of marked it. And then I wanted to have a little bit of excess space on the outside so that things couldn't like jump over it. But we'll have a sufficient amount of flat space up here. I put a crafting table out in the open with a torch just so I'd be able to like see and be able to craft things without having to go inside every single time that I made so many wooden shovels and axes during that process. Flatten out this space over here. And then I also made a stairway. I used the stone stairs from earlier in the tutorial quests to make another stair path going down to this forest down here. I think that these spruce trees are going to be my new source of new primary source of wood, because all these small little oak trees, they're not cutting it anymore. Haha, cut and crash. But it's a faster way for me to get some wood, so I think that's probably what I end up doing with those. But yeah, so I need to remake my wood armor so that I'm well protected, because I don't want to get killed. And I can't remember how much wood. I could have swore I just got hit. Let's look. Wood armor. Wooden armor. We wouldn't want to search up wooden armor. We would want to search chest. Yeah, so it's all the normal stuff plus the hammer, which means I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus pants 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, hold on. 8 plus 7 is 15, plus helmet, which is another 5, is 20, plus boots, which is 4, so I need 24 planks real quick. That should be like 1 or 2 trees. That's not too hard. Let's go grab some of that. Need to remake my armor, because definitely after some of those creeper explosions, feeling it a little bit. I also finished up the house. I didn't show that off, but I'm sure you can see it in the montage. I decided to take my chisel, I cooked some stone up, and I turned those into stone bricks, one of my favorite blocks to craft and build with. And then I also I went and got some more spruce so that I could finish off the roof and the walls instead of having them be dirt blocks, because then I used those dirt blocks to help fill in that super big creeper hole. So I cannibalized the dirt from the house to finish off the base space, the outpost of sorts. This is rubber wood. That's not what I need. I'll finish the tree because I started it. I mean, the wood will be useful for something. That's more rubber wood. That's not what I need. I need spruce. I assume that the wood probably has to be all the same type. I haven't tested that. It's an assumption. We're going to remake our wood armor. And then we're going to keep pursuing the Tinker's Construct Crusts. Because also part of the reason that I needed to do that was, I'm not sure, I put an orange tree down. I figured out how to craft bone meal. The way you craft bone meal is by taking trees, cooking them in a furnace to make like tree ash, basically, and then you combine that with a bone in varying quantities of the tree ash in order to make larger quantities of bone meal. So basically, the more trees you kill, the more bone meal per bone you can make, and then you can use that just like normal bone meal. So I was able to fast grow that orange tree there. Should be another source of food. Alright, so now I've got my spruce that I need to make some armor. I just need to go get my mallet real quick. And I've got that orange tree. I'm kind of curious though on, yeah, see, watch, it's going to be way easier to get up this hill now that I don't have to jump up each of these individual steps. Super helpful. The quality of life just went whoop, up, 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 and away. Mallet. Here we are. Mallet. Let's make our pants. Let's make our chest plate. Let's make our helmet. And let's make our boots. Oh, that's right. It has to be shifted up. There we go. And we'll replace this guy. There we go. Fresh wooden armor. We can probably put these in the trash. Not going to need those anymore. I've got a friend for Jeffrey now. There we go. Jeffrey's got a friend. Or is it Jeff? I can't remember what we named him. Anyways, this will be... if only I could make signs. I forget that signs are super expensive to make. Crud. Anyways, what do I got? Soybean? Yum. Yeah, so the sustainable paper quest was what inspired all of that in the first place. Wonder if I search up jungle sapling. I think I did previously. Is there a way for me to make jungle saplings? With a birch in mana-infused water. I see I've never even gotten to play with Botania before. Well, maybe I have long in the past. I think it was Ars Nouveau, though, not Botania. I'm not certain. Can get it from loot bags. And better questing. Yeah, I don't want to buy it, though. That's cheating! It's cheating! Alright, well, forget that quest. For now. Tinker time. While using your wooden tools is fun in terms of killing pigs and cows, they are not long-lasting and can't be repaired. Yeah, no, they're not long-lasting. Plus, Infernals laugh at your attempts to kill them. You discovered how to craft tools that can be repaired and upgraded, but for that, you definitely need a more advanced crafting technique. If you don't have access to oak wood for creating your part builder, you can shapelessly craft yours into the oak variant for purposes of completing this quest. Oh, interesting. So I get blank patterns and materials in U Volume 1. I kind of remember, because I have physically played with Tinker's Construct before. Alright, so crafting task. We need to make our various things here. This is probably going to call for an expansion on the base, because I'm not certain we'll have the space for this. So probably going to want to plan for that. I'm thinking out this way, honestly. I'll need some more spruce, some more stone. Yeah. Rubber wood can't be crafted into. What can rubber wood be made into? Rubber wood. Rubber wood. For now, it doesn't look like... Well, hold on. Right click. I can make some stuff. I can make armor out of it. That's interesting. A coffin. I am going to suck your blood. Blah, blah, blah. Longwood stick with saws and whatnot. Can make shield. Forester's backpack. That's interesting. Better barrel. A chest. There's lots of stuff to be made out of it, but wood pulp, well, that might be one of the most useful things. But for now, I'm going to use it as fuel. Cook up some of that. It is 6:14. So let's focus on... I have so much sand. Holy sand. Dirt and stuff too. Oh, we've got a little bone meal right there. I didn't even realize. Probably want that knife. I don't need the blank pattern this immediate moment. And the spruce is good. I'm gonna need some of that. Definitely gonna have to go cut down some trees. Go to bed here. Alright. Good morning. Let's grab out some berries, probably. I need to check on my farm. I did not check on my farm yesterday, I don't think. Apples. And good old cooked human meat. Alright, there we go. Let's go check on our farm. Oh, look at that! I've got yellow hearts now! I got some extra hearts. Absorption. Oh, those are from... I think when I sleep, I have like a random enchantment chance. I think is what's happening. Oh my goodness, these mallow berries just never grow. Some of those. Sugarcane's growing nicely. Got some carrots. And potatoes. I would like to make some potatoes on a stick, because those were a decent meal previously. I'd have to cook some of those potatoes up. I wonder if I can make a campfire. So I love the campfire for being able to campfire. It looks like they may have... You need a coal to do that. But it's doable. I wonder if it functions like a campfire in vanilla Minecraft, where I'm able to just put the potato down, and then the potato just cooks. Anywho, so we've got those stone cooking up there, which is good. Oh, there's a couple apples that are ready for harvest. What a plump apple. We're starting to actually get some food. Not crazy nourishing food, but food. Let's go down here. Spend a little bit harvesting some spruce. And then using that spruce, we're going to extend out the house a little bit. Find some spruce here. Here we go. I should have thought about making a new axe. That was a mistake. And I need to carry around a... I do have my... That's good. I need to carry around a crafting table. That's just... Can I make... Is crafting table on a stick a thing in this one? Crafting... table. What can you make with a crafting table? Oh, well, that's shaped crafting. That's not what I mean. 23, almost 24,000 recipes. That's... Wow. On a stick? So crafting table on a stick is not a thing in this mod pack. Well, oh wow, there's lava over there. I didn't even see that before. More spruce. I know I found a jungle tree, or at least what I thought was a jungle tree in here somewhere. River cane, spruce. Here we go. Because if I'm going to have to craft a new axe in a moment here, I don't want to run all the way back up to the base in order to do that. But that's why this Tinker's Construct is going to be so rewarding to get done. I simply gotta make stone tools, or literally anything better than wood. That'll just last me a smidgen longer. Go. Perfect timing, too. Okay, make some sticks. And a new axe. Probably best to make a new pickaxe while I'm at it, because my pickaxe is low on durability. There we go. Much better. I'm gonna need to make a new long spear, or is it just a spear? Wooden spear. I'll need a new wooden spear here soon. Alright, that's 21. We could get one more tree. Because we're gonna use up a moderate amount just making the supports for the house extension. That's not including all the actual planks I'm gonna need to build out the walls and the roof. And then that stone I'm cooking back at base. And then we should have, that'll give us a little bit more room simply for the Tinkerer's Construct stuff, because we don't have like the smelter and stuff like that. We're gonna have to make space for that soon. I remember how much space, the first time I played Tinkerer's Construct, I remember how much space that took up. I had like an entire hall just for that stuff. And that's part of the reason I want to like build into the mountainside there. The question is, when do I start that? Probably sooner rather than later. But honestly, I don't want to start digging that stuff out without like stone tools, at least. Alright, home is back this way. I love those waypoints, keeping me from getting lost. But I guess I have become dependent on them, because I'm like, which way do I go to get back home? I don't even know without them. Because I haven't been keeping track, because I haven't had to. Definitely quality of life having these stairs. Very nice. I'm going to have to set aside time to finish them, to have the full 3 wide. And I could do like a 1 wide, obviously, but I wanted a 3 wide. I think it looks better. It's a little more comfortable and like natural to run up than, because you think about stairs in real life. Stairs in real life aren't the narrowest width that they can possibly be just for the sake of it. Okay, so we got the spruce logs. Let's do our extension here. Boom, boom. I think we'll add on another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. 4. Ow. 2, 3, 4. And then cut this away real quick, because we can kind of reuse some of these materials. Put that in the trash. I mean, it's technically 1 block's worth of durability, but I'm not that greedy for the 0% durability, you know? Go. That wall's gone. We can grab some of this. Definitely gonna need some more. Do I have more rubber wood to cook with? Great wood logs. That's not really what I'm looking for. Let's use these spruce planks, because I want to keep the oak planks. I'm going to need them for the flooring. And then so we'll put down these. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So I actually only need 3 more, but I might as well cook some of this anyways. Take our chisel out. Where are you, Mr. Chisel? I should probably carry my knife around with me. I don't know why I decided to put that away. Chisel. Here we are. I keep accidentally double-clicking on them. That's okay. I kind of like that look. There we go. So that there's a little bit of matching. You know, the stones, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect fit. Someone went stingy on this construction. I'm just kidding. Probably best if we at least somewhat close this in. I think I'm going to go to bed with the house open. As long as I have this 2Y height, should be okay. Especially because I can probably finish it up right here. There we go. We'll just go to bed once it hits nighttime in like 2 seconds here. There we go. Boom. Ta-da. Gonna need some more spruce. And we'll have to dig out the floors here. Look at our home. It's not a square anymore. It's evolved. Progress marches forward. It is now almost a rectangle. Probably should have saved some of that for probably should have saved some of that for making new axe and stuff like that, huh? Just because I'm probably going to need it in a moment. Here we are. Alright, let's go grab, we need some more oak. We need some more spruce. Go grab some of both of that. Wow, my inventory is full. Oh my gosh, I didn't even use the bricks that I... Whatever. That's okay. I'm such a silly goose sometimes. I mean, I could start just growing an orchard of, like, oak trees. Would probably be helpful. And just maintain, like, an ever-growing orchard. I need space, though. The problem is I need space for that. And I need the tools to terraform that space if I want it to look nice, which I do. One more will give us a full stack of wood, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, give us a half, because I'm used to 1 log goes to 4. Oh, good gravy. Well, I'm glad that I got that much then. Go run up here and finish the floor. I should stop jumping. I'm going to run through my... I'm just so used to running and jumping in Minecraft like a little goblin. Okay, so then I need more spruce. I'm trying not to be wasteful here. I've got chest storage. Put some of this away. What can I put away in these spots here? Alright. That's a fair bit better. And I can toss the 0% axe too. I have no clue why I'm keeping that. And then grab our dirt out. Let's go get some more spruce. if I had kept those ladders from when I climbed up to that slime island, it would have made cutting down this spruce maybe a little bit easier too, because I could ladder up instead of uh, dirt towering up or whatever. But oh well. Oh, it's so slow. But there's a purpose behind it. I don't want to have to place blocks and break them. Hopefully this gives me the height to get to the top. I'm not certain it will. Aha! Beautiful. And I'm getting all these spruce trees too, which is good. I don't know, perhaps I could make some sort of a... I know once I have, like, actual automation of stuff going, it'd be pretty handy. I'd be able to, like, automate my tree harvesting. One day, the fruits of my labor will pay off. Okay, so this is a jungle tree here, I think. Please give me a sapling. Oh. I need that paper tree for certain. I know having paper is going to be very handy. And having that sapling would be... Yes! I got one! Woohoo! Okay. Now, I know what I have to do with that. That sapling... Let me make sure I didn't lose one. I did not. Okay. I think that's enough. I think that's enough spruce. Oh, I'm hungry. I need some food. How about some of these? And this guy, we'll keep that just to clear the lunch bag spots. Crap, I've eaten too many of these raspberries recently. Maybe I can eat my apples. That's a fair bit better. I have to use that jungle sapling to make a jungle tree with my bone meal to get more jungle saplings. I do not want to spend one jungle sapling on getting that paper tree just to then need to go get another jungle sapling, because I barely noticed that that tree was there because I saw on my HUD that, hey, those are jungle leaves. I don't want to have to go searching more for another... I'm going to secure those resources, have excess of the saplings down. I told you, I was like, I'm not going to spend those coins in the coins tab to get a jungle sapling. That's cheating. And Mechanicus Mango does not play games the easy baby way. Mechanicus Mango plays games the cool Chad way. The hard way. Video game masochism. Anyways. Alright. Cool. Let's grab some of those. Definitely need some food. Do I have any grown down there, does it look like? Maybe some potatoes that I see. Oh, my cactus have grown. That's great. What time is it? 4? Let's finish my house extension here. Alright, and then we're going to grab some of these torches. And we're going to reset how they're placed around the room. One here, one here, one here. Boom! And then the one that I have, that is like my carry around one, obviously. And then we will cook up some potatoes. I don't need the jungle log. Oh, but I should have turned that into planks. Silly me. Would have burned a little longer. There we go. And the flooring is done, so we've got our house extension. Great. So now we've got room to work on making this stuff. Tinker time. a part builder. So in order to make a part builder, oh, if you don't have the oak for the quest, you have to shape craft it with the shapeless crafting. I see. So you need a blank pattern. We have one of those from our previous quest, but you can make those with paper, and that's why paper is... Oh, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll make that spare sapling tomorrow. So we need that, and then part builder. Oh, go back. Part builder. You need sticks. You need oak barricades, which you make with logs and string. So I've got logs, and I know I have string. Boom. And I'll probably end up making it out of spruce, just because it's going to be faster for me to collect that. I could bone meal some of these, but do I really want to do that? No. Just a couple more seconds and it'll be nighttime. Ta-da! Alright, let's grab our carrots here. Probably going to want to take our wooden hoe down to the farm. Any oranges grown? That's 50%. No apples. Okay. Let's go head down to our farm, check on it real quick. See if we can grab some food. Please, if the mallow berries were done, that would be great. Oh my goodness. The never-growing berries. Oh, I do have string for that cactus. Interesting. So I need to check on... What was the... The cactus quest said that I could use cactus for water in recipes. So, cactus. Cactus can make that in a carpenter. That's not what we need. Squeezer makes water. Crucible. Chemistry. Coke oven. Extreme shapeless. Assembly table. So maybe it's not that cactus is useful now, but cactus will be useful in the future, is maybe what it seems like. And that's alright. So let's grab our carrots here. And my hoe broke. Haha. Never waste your diamonds on a hoe. But we will waste wood. We've got a couple of these potatoes. Oh, that's weird. It wasn't like updating that the potatoes had been harvested. And then put another potato down. Boom. So our farms are getting decent size now, which is good. Can finally get some crops going. Food in our bellies, which we do like. Oh, mallow berries, please grow. They're just so slow compared to all the rest of them. Yum. We love that cooked human meat. Alright, so let's grab... We've got our jungle sapling. Let's grab a bone meal. Bone meal. And then let's go ahead and grow that sucker. Right here's fine. Ta-da! Alright, please give me a sapling. because it will make me extremely sad if I cut down this tree and I don't get any saplings. I am devastated. Not one. Devastated. Alright, well, we gotta go back down there and find another sapling. Oy. Devastated. Cannot believe that. The next one I find, I'm just gonna turn it into a... Oh, I just noticed I got a notification that that chunk I was in is an ore chunk. I suppose an ore chunk probably just means that there's ore there. Maybe that has implications later on. I remember reading something about that. Okay, that looks like a jungle tree right there in the ground. Please bless me with a sapling. Yep, I got one. Great. This has got to be like oil. Yeah, no, just the one. Oh well. Okay, so let's grab our spruce then, which we'll utilize to make the different tables we need. I mean, it's going to be cheaper than all the other methods that we could use, time-wise at least. Going to get all those oak, where's my crafting table at? Did I leave it down here? I think I'm a silly goose. I think I left it down here. I was somewhere right about here when I used it to make another axe. River cane. Huh. What a silly goose am I? Well, I've got 7 spruce. That's not really enough. I need 4 for each of those crosses alone. And I don't have any of my gravel or my flint with me. Crud. Why did I do that? I must have put it away. Maybe I just put it in my chest. Sure hope that's what happened. Quarried stone. Or maybe I'm being blind. I don't see it. Let's go up here. Let's make that paper tree, because screw it. I am not gonna... How do I make that? Go back. Sustainable paper. Paper bark. Paper with a jungle makes a paper bark sapling. I need my paper. 1 paper with a bark makes paper bark. Oh, I completed the... It's a quest, I forgot. Alright, so I can choose a lime, a chestnut, or a banana sapling. Chestnut? I figure a chestnut will probably be usable for more stuff. Alright, paper bark. Ta-da! I already got a paper off of it. Wow. And then, so it said that with an axe you can just kind of strip it. Put this, ta-da! Chestnut tree. We've got all these cool trees by my house. I do like it. The trees are... That's a cool system. Anyways, make our axe here. We need some sticks. And then we make a new axe. Ta-da! I mean, we probably could make it out of these great wood logs. We can give it a try. Let's try making the barricades. Nope. Does not function. Maybe with the jungle then? Yep. Boom, boom. And then, so the tinker, or the part builder requires sticks, mallet, and that pattern. So I need the pattern. I need my mallet. And I need to make some sticks. I need 3, which is good, because I'll be able to use that random third stick that I've been holding on to for quite some time now. I think the mallet goes in the top. These barricades go here. Or no, it was pattern in the top. Boom. Part builder. We'll set that down there. And then... Oh, it says I haven't crafted it because I'm not holding on. Oh, and it's not an oak either. We need to... Oak. Ta-da. Stencil table is similar. It requires another pattern, but I need fences instead. And I can do that right now because one of my previous quests gave me fences. So then with my paper, I can make a stencil. And then it is stencil, fence, fence. Oh, I need sticks. Better make 6. What time is it? 6:30. Good night. Oh, I can grab my potatoes real quick. Good night.